Jones Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. A little later than I'd hoped. It's been a long evening, and I put in 3 hours of work trimming trees and shrubs in the yard, and boy am I ready for a beer. The breeze has picked up now. I don't know if you can hear the bullfrogs going, and the ducks are out there, and the geese and whatnot. But you know, I'm ready for this beer. And here it is. It is the Rum Wowzenbock. This is a Pub Reserve Series beer from Deschutes Brewing out of Bend, Oregon. And of course, they've got the brewery also in downtown Portland, which is where I went to get a bottle. You can only get it at the pub. That's why it's called Pub Reserve. This is a special little beer. The base beer of this was the original Wowzenbock, which was a beer that won medals at the Great American Beer Festival in the previous year. So they made a batch aged on Spanish rum barrels for 16 months. That's right. And they use Vienna, Munich, and wheat among other malts in this, and Willamette hops. I'm anxious to try this one. I do like a good Bock beer, but man, a Wowzenbock with rum barrel aging, that just sounds fabulous. Let's get this cracked open. Okay, here we go. It is a very dark brown, like a mahogany brown. The small khaki head on there. Let's get the nose. Now that's interesting. I'm going to tell you right up front, the first thing I got is that this has been soured. Like it came off a wine barrel, not a rum barrel. Interesting. Now it is quite cold still because I didn't warm it up all that much. I kind of rushed out here into it. All right, so I'm starting to get some of those rum aromas, kind of the that sweet rum aroma and some oakiness on it, and maybe a hint of raisin. But I'm going to warm this up a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm starting to get some of the other aromas. So now I'm getting a little bit more of what would be a really extreme Bock type aromas. You got that rich sweetness on there. You got some big caramel, a little bit of toffee going on. You're picking up some of the rum aromas, a little bit of that tannins from the oak. It's almost like some raisin, like I'm getting some dark fruit on it. You get like some toasted malt type aromas on there. The tannin keeps coming back. A little bit of that raisin, the brown sugar type aromas. It smells a bit nicer, almost like a light hint of a spice and a banana. Almost, it makes me think of one of those kind of Belgian style beers, like a double, when you get some of those type of spices and some of the banana scent on it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a fun aroma. Cheers, let's dive in. And it's still interesting. It's not soured. You're definitely getting the booze on this, first of all. Man, that rum, it's strong. The booze from the rum is pretty strong. Not overpowering, because you know I like my boozy beers, but it's there, man. It's pretty present. Most of the time when I have rum barrel aged beers, they just don't have high levels of the rum. Maybe Rumkin, one of my favorites, is the exception. But this has got a lot of rum character going through it. You get a hint of the vanilla. You get a little bit of that spiciness from the rum as well, so it might be a spiced rum, I assume. Definitely dark fruits on this. You get raisin. I would say there was almost like a splash of a cherry and a splash of a coconut on there as well. Like a cola cherry, you know? And I'm still gonna say I get a hint of banana and whatnot, but I'm also still gonna say I get some interesting odd flavors. The Willamette hops are in there, the present, but they're very low. This was an 11 IBU beer, 12% alcohol. It's considered a strong dark ale. So you're not gonna have a lot of hops, but you do get a little bit of that character balancing out all the sweetness on this. Wow. Numbers for the Pub Reserve series. This one's mixed for me. It's a real mixed bag. In terms of strong dark ales, it definitely fits that category. You know, it's not a bock. I mean, it's a powerful bock at 11%. And bocks can be big. They can be 6.5 generally. You know, you might get them up to 7, but you know, and they're very big and they're very sweet. This is extremely big and extremely sweet, with a lot of other characteristics going on. So you get some of that fun, strong dark ale. It's good. I want to say it's excellent. It's not world class. It doesn't completely balance out for me personally, but maybe with time it would. I'm going to give this though a 91. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's very nice. It's good for what it is. Overall, where do I place it? I'm going 89. Here it is again. It is the Rum Wowzenbock Pub Reserve Series from Deschutes Brewing out of Bend, Oregon. It's a fun beer. It's an interesting beer. They've got some other fun Pub Reserve Series beers out there you should check out. This is Kevin at Clemens Hope Brewery saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you in the next beer review.